Now, I'm not sure if you heard of MST, Minimal Standard Terminology. It was developed some 30 years ago as a common language to describe endoscopic findings. To be honest, it was less than 100% success. Basically, I think because there was too many gaps in it. So it would perhaps leave you in the unit to come up with your own scale of bulk cleansing, or your own way of describing depth of sedation or rate of discomfort for the patient. And that simply isn't good enough. The endoscopy software providers, they want to have things which are ready to launch out of the box, not spending ages on configuration. Now, the WAEO Documentation and Standardization Committee has now come up with the latest version, which goes beyond minimal. It's comprehensive, I would say. We've had input from Japan, Russia, Europe, and Scandinavia, of course, and we've agreed a terminologies that covers most things we can think of. Few things been left out, like poem, for example. We thought, as an indication, is still somewhat experimental and shouldn't be part of it. But you might disagree, because we don't think it's ready until the world endoscopy community has had an opportunity to have a say on it. The idea is to have it available on a website on this address down here for about probably about 100 days, and then we'll finalize it and launch it as a final product. So please log into the website, register your opinion, tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us if you use some sort of terminology classification system which you find useful in your unit that we are missing. Now, when you do this for the first time, you'll have the opportunity to register for a new account. It's done in the normal way. You click register, an email confirmation is sent to you, and then you click the link and you got access. But I've already signed in, as you see. So once you click signed into the Medilogic evaluation site, you've got an option to look at colonoscopy and the gastroscopy terminology tree. In the future, we'll hope to have ERCP, capsular endoscopy, EUS, and enteroscopy in there too. But let's have a look at colonoscopy for now. As you'll see here down at the bottom is the kind of all the components of an colonoscopy report rather. From the very beginning with the timing of the procedure to the very end when you summarize the procedure. Everything is green is what's actually already in the MST3. You click in the button and it will explode up, and you can see what's kind of below it. Like in this case, in patients, of course, you specify which ward the patient is on. If you want to comment on something, you basically click the review button like that, and enter your comment, and it gets automatically stored. What else have we got? Indication. Let me scroll down a little bit here. Everything in red is actually new for MST4. So there's a lot of new stuff, like the raised cal protection levels, for example. There might be little information buttons here that if you rest your cursor on it, you can see what's, like in this case, previously this was called reasons, but now it's called indications. Seems more professional for MST4, I think. Let's jump to therapeutic procedures, see what we've got there. Now, as you can see, endoscopic resection is a new heading. Actually, if you look here, it replaces the previous terms of polypectomy, EMR, ESD, hot biopsy into a single heading. Let's click on that and see what we get. The different ways of resecting are here listed: cold snap polypectomy, hot snap polypectomy, standard EMR, pre-cutting EMR. That's where you kind of cut around the lesion by ESD, and then do it and piecemeal EMR of what you got in the center. A hybrid ESD. This is all Japanese terminology, of course. A hybrid ESD is what I tend to do. I cut around it, dissect underneath the lesion, and then sooner or later, usually after about 60 minutes, start to get a bit fed up and place a snare around the trench you created and nip off the center. If you have comments, of course, you click review here and enter your comments. Now, you can see other people's comments. If you click the comments tab, you can browse the terminology tree in a different way, kind of more tabulated way there. And if you want to look up the background reading, the background information to some heading, most of the PDF files, most of the articles are here in a long list where you can just click on the PDF files and you see what's behind it. What did the BSG say about gastric polyps, etc., etc. Once you finish, you simply click sign out, and everyone who contributes will be recognized on the WEO's own website. And I want thousands. I want thousands of names on that list. And of course, your details will be completely confidential. Thanks for helping us out.